Alright folks, today we're working on 9 and 10 from our mock EOC. Number 9, what is the complex conjugate of 7 plus the square root of negative 8? So we covered this up back in Unit 5. Let's see, Unit 5. When we had complex numbers, the first thing we're going to do is simplify this. So I know that I can write 8 as, or negative 8, as negative 1 times 4 times 2. Why did I pick these numbers? Well, I picked negative 1 because we need to get rid of the negative sign. 4 times 2 because 4 is perfect square and 2 is that other number I've got to have to multiply a perfect square by anything to get 8s. So the square root of negative 1 we can do, the square root of 4 we can do, square root of 2 we can't, so we're going to have 7 plus square root of 2 on the inside. Alright, square root of negative 1 is I and the square root of 4 is 2. So this gets rid of 2 answers right off the bat because we've got 7 plus 4i squared root of 2 and 7 minus 4i squared root of 2. We know that because of these 4's, we don't want either of these answers. So we're looking at C or D. So this is just the simplified version of the original problem, which says it's not whatever it's asking for. The complex conjugate is a thing that is used to rationalize the numbers of complex numbers, denominators, of complex numbers, which is not super important. What is important is if we take this number and we simplify it, we get that, which says that that cannot be the answer. So the complex conjugate is you just change that middle sign and you're done. So it definitely is D. But we notice that this is the same as this, or just expressed differently. So we know that C is definitely not an answer. So even if you don't know what a complex conjugate is, if you can simplify this correctly, say, hey, this is a simplified version, they're asking for this some other thing, I don't want the same thing, it has to be that. Okay, number 9 is pretty short. Number 10. Which equation is a reflection of x squared minus 4x plus 3 across y-axis? So we haven't talked about standard form reflections a whole lot, but here's what we have talked about. We've talked about stuff in what I like to call vertex form, x minus h squared plus k. And remember, we need this negative sign in the front so that we flip that graph upside down. We know this is a parabola because of this, so it's going to look kind of like this. We want it to reflect across the x-axis. It says wherever it's at, we want it to go down. So if it was up, I don't know, 2 units, it'd be down 2 units here. So I need at least a negative sign in the front. That gets rid of A and B right off the bat. We don't have negative signs in front of that squared thing. So we're left with either C or D. And here's honestly, like, if you don't have a graphing calculator in this problem, you're going to be missing out. So let me just show you a graphing calculator, how you can do this real super fast. So we press y equals so that we can graph. I'm going to type in my original equation, x squared minus 4x plus 3. Hit graph button on that. It gives me an idea of what it looks like pretty darn quickly. So I notice that if I'm reflecting across the x-axis, that says everything that's on the top is near the bottom. Everything that's on the bottom is near the top. And I don't really know which of these is going to be, so let me just type each of these in their own little spot. So negative x squared plus 4x minus 3. And then, of course, negative x squared plus 4x plus 3. So the difference here is this plus or minus sign, right? So if you don't have a graphing calculator, it's like a 50-50 shot. Good luck. Go for it. If you do have a graphing calculator, there's my original one graphed. That one is flipped upside down, and it's only up a little bit, and this is only down a little bit. That's up a whole lot, which says that the last one I typed in, we can hit trace and look at this a little bit more. The last one I typed in is, let's see, press up. So let's just put 2, is way up here, which is the negative x squared plus 4x plus 3. I don't want that one. I want the one that's like down here. So I'm going to press up one more time, and I'm going to press 2 again. It looks like it went up 1 unit, and then the last one went only down 1 unit. So it says that y2, which is my negative x squared plus 4x minus 3, is the reflected version. And again, if you don't have the graphing calculator, this problem is going to take you a really long time. So you can at least eliminate the fact that once there's a negative sign in the front of the whole thing, you can at least get rid of that fact. So you can get rid of A and B, which is a 50-50 shot. Alright folks, correct these two, turn this paper back into me. Let's get started with the rest of our work for the day.